Hello everyone, I'm Timothy. I'm the founder of Casual Tech Meetup, and I also work in corporate as a digital marketer. Tonight, I would like to share with you two stories. The first story is about Casual Tech Meetup, a community I found 2.5 years ago, aiming to connect changemakers via different gatherings. The second story is about how can I apply the learning I have from running events into my corporate world. How are we going to bridge different specialists together and foster a learning culture as well as foster a knowledge sharing? So Casual Tech Meetup is always a side project for me. It all starts with having a group of friends who didn't know each other, but they are working in the same industry. Whenever I catch up with them individually, we will talk about digital marketing, data, analytics, and I always gain a lot of new perspective and learning from them. So I thought, why don't I host a happy hour and invite everyone to join? So that is the first gathering of Casual Tech Meetup. We did a small-scale happy hour in the bar in Tsim Sha Tsui next to the harbor. And a lot of participants enjoy going to this event. So more and more people show up. They are all my friends or they are all my connection. A lot of them showing up. We also experiment with different type of workshop. I also work with different co-hosts to work on different event formats. Participants always find value on this event, not just about the workshop content, but also the intentional introduction I did during the event. So during every event, I will do this system mapping to identify the similarities between every participant. So every circle represents a participant, and every line between them represents their similarities. For example, I know Shirley, Sherman, and Vivian. They all have their own side project as writing newsletter. And they're also the first time joining this event, and they don't know each other. I will use this information to do an introduction for them, trying to bridge them together so that they can move from small talk directly to deep conversation, from what industry you're working on to sharing the tactics of writing their own newsletter. And I believe this connector mindset is also applicable in the connector mindset is also applicable to the corporate world, and that is another story, the second story I would like to share. So in my current role, I need to work with different designers to work on the UX design, the graphic design, as well as the web design. All these 3 designers belong to different teams. They're located in different offices and also work in different projects, so their job scope didn't overlap. So there is a rare occasion, which is the company lunch, which is 3 of them are in the same room. So I decided to do an introduction for 3 of them. Intentionally mention what is the similarities, what type of project they are working on, and also the things and resources they might be able to share with each other. Even though they might not have any collaboration happen soon, but I believe this type of introduction allow them to reach out for help in the future. If a corporate have this type of intentional introduction between different colleagues, different specialists, we are able to foster a culture of knowledge sharing within the organization. And I call this type of person who facilitate this type of introduction as a superconnector. To become a superconnector, there's a couple of elements you need to have. The first one will be you need to have a system thinking mindset, able to find out the interconnected pattern and interconnected knowledge between each participant and each colleague in your organization. The second thing is about safe space. You need to have a safe space to do the introduction for your colleagues, teammates, and team members. You also need to be a generalist so that you will know everything just enough to do the introduction for everyone. So there's 2 questions you can kickstart if you want to be a super connector. So during your pantry small talk, after asking your colleagues, how's your weekend? You can always ask them, what projects are you currently working on? Or maybe what part of this project makes you feel most uncertain? This allows the person to know the challenge that your colleagues have and also the project they are working on. And the final character about a superconnector is you need to keep doing this for your colleagues and for your team. So final notes for everyone. A meaningful collaboration is all start with simple introduction. To foster a learning culture, you will need to actively bridging different specialists together so that you can foster growth and innovation within your team and organization. Thank you, everyone.